Melo. Biagio put it on the right with Montagne. Colito back to Biagio. Participating of the play, we find now Garcia. There goes a long delivery by Garcia. Intervention here from Assis, got taken down Assis. We'll have a free kick in favor of Orense, the visitors. Moving forward, and now the away side. Friends, and let's go over some other results out of this round 14, the next to last in this first stage of the Liga Pro Ecuador. Next weekend we'll have the round 15, which is going to be the last one. This first stage, bringing to an end the first half of the tournament before we head into the 1 month break, a 1 month long break. Is the Liga Pro Ecuador. Before we get back with the second stage. Now watch out, here comes the Plues, and now a chance. Oh, Angulo couldn't strike the ball. Biagio with a cold-blooded pass to the goalkeeper. A good chance here for Orense. No luck for Angulo when he was trying to have a go at a goal. Friends, some other results over the weekend. Cumbaya took down 9 de Octubre by a 3-2 score. We're playing at home, important victory for Cumbaya. Delfina di Jockey Stadium took down Wallaceo by a 1-0 score. The same score was enjoyed by Universidad Católica when visiting Emelec. The George Capel is setting an important triumph for Universidad Católica. No more chances then for Emelec to clinch this first stage of the Liga Pro Ecuador, even with Barcelona losing. So Universidad Católica is still alive in this title race in the first stage of the Liga Pro Ecuador, as we narrow it down to just one round after this one. And friends, we also had Guayaquil City stunning Liga de Quito. It was a 2-2 draw at the Christian Benitez Stadium. No luck for Liga de Quito. It was a very tragic weekend for the top-placed teams. For the ones occupying the first 4 places in the competition, only Universidad Católica got to collect points. Well, at least 3 points. Liga de Quito could only get 1, just the one for Los Albos. Then on Sunday we had Macará taking down a Técnico Universitario, a 3-1 victory for Macará in Ambato. And a 2-1, a surprising triumph, a surprising win for Oques over leaders Barcelona in a highly frustrating match for the Toreros. Oques took down Barcelona to a 2-1 victory for Oques El Papá, the Gonzalo Pozo Ripaldi Stadium. When we all thought that Independiente del Valle were going to thrive on this result, when they were going to make the most of the defeat of Barcelona, they were taken down by Mushuk-Runa. Even when playing at home in Sangolquín, Independiente del Valle let go of a major chance to take over the top place, the pole position in the league table. Mushuk-Runa got to collect a very important 3 points. And this one, match between Deportivo Cuenca and Orense, is the last one of this round 14. That last round is going to be a thrilling one for sure. The round 15 that we will see Barcelona arriving on top with a 27 points, but it's just 1 point victory, 1 point advantage for Barcelona over both Universidad Católica and Independiente, that then will arrive for the last round with the chances. Also with the 26 points, we find the Liga de Quito, as we said before, out of the top 4 teams in the competition, Católica were the only ones that got to win at this weekend. And Liga de Quito were the only other side to collect points. Both Independiente and Barcelona lost their respective matches. And Liga de Quito got to collect a hard-fought 1 point against Guayaquil City. Católica, as we said before, took down Emelec. They were hoping for what seemed to be at that moment an unlikely defeat of Barcelona against Oques, but we are well assured that a trip to the Gonzalo Pozo Ripaldi Stadium is never an easy task, never easy to pull off, and indeed it wasn't, as Barcelona suffered and ended up walking away empty-handed. So we'll be heading into the last round, friends, with 4 teams with the chances in contention to clinch the pole position and to take home at the first stage of the Liga Pro Ecuador. Those are Barcelona, Católica, Independiente, Liga de Quito. Advantage for the Toreros, just 1 point, sitting on 27 points, 26 for the other 3 teams. Ocas comes in 5th with 23 points. Emelec, Delfín are both with 22 points, and Cuenca are in 8th place with 20 points. That's how the top half of the league table is looking like. Watch out. We expect it to be quite a thrilling last weekend of this first stage of the Liga Pro Ecuador. And friends, the games that we'll be having in this last round of the first stage are going to be Técnico Universitario hosting Emelec, both sides in no contention for the Liga for the first stage title, for the first stage conquest. And we'll also have a Gualaceo hosting Ocas. Independiente del Valle will be taking on 9 de Octubre. That is going to be a match to keep an eye on. Independiente del Valle will be taking on bottom of the league 9 de Octubre. We're hoping, of course, to get a victory to bounce back. And now here comes the through ball, easy to catch for the goalkeeper. So Independiente del Valle could potentially have it easy against the 9 de Octubre, but it's going to be an away match. And surely their confidence has been reduced after losing to Meshugrun at home. Then Barcelona will be hosting Cumbaya. The Toreros will have the home advantage in that decisive game. A result other than a victory would see them depending on other matches, on what the rest of teams involved in the title race could be obtaining out of their games. While Barcelona, should they get a win, would need not to worry about anything else. Then in Quito, Liga de Quito, the Rodrigo Paz Delgado Stadium will be taking on Macura. That is going to be the match for Los Albos. They will be keeping an eye on what Independiente del Valle and Barcelona can do. Católica at the Olímpico Atahualpa Stadium will be hosting Delfín. And ultimately, Meshugrun will be hosting Deportivo Cuenca. Those are the games in the last round, the round 15 of the first stage of the Liga Pro Ecuador. For the 4 teams that engage in the title race. Upper hand for Barcelona, but it's just a 1-point cushion. Barcelona, Liga de Quito. Well, Barcelona, Liga de Quito, and Universidad Católica are going to play those decisive matches with a home advantage. Independiente del Valle will have to play at 9 de Octubre, and also will need to get an important result in order to keep their chances alive. Those games are expected, well, all matches are expected to take place at the same time to get the same kick-off time, friends. Well, we'll keep on going in this contest. Cuenca and Orense meeting up in this last game of the round of 14 of the Liga Pro Ecuador's first stage. Important match for sure for these two sides to continue boosting their hopes. Here comes the cross, watch out. Well, let's go over the recent history between these two sides. Between Deportivo Cuenca, the home team, and Orense, the visitors. The results in the last 2 seasons, back in 2020, a 2-2 draw here at the Banco del Austro Stadium between Cuenca and Orense. The reverse fixture also saw both teams locking horns. It was a 1-1 draw at Orense this time. And last year we had Deportivo Cuenca taking down Orense by a 1-0 victory. Now here comes the visitors, and Angul couldn't get the chance with reading off the play. Good interception pulled off by the number 6, Agustin Garcia Basu. Well, as we said before in the first meeting, Deportivo Cuenca took down Orense last season. The reverse fixture, Orense and Cuenca drew once again, a 1-1. 3 draws in their last 4 matches in the Liga Pro Ecuador between these two sides. The only victory that we've got a record of belongs to Deportivo Cuenca. Well, let's see if Cuenca can continue making the most of these meetings. those 4 matches, Cuenca have scored 5 goals. Orense have scored 4 times. Not a big difference in goal production from these two sides as we watch this attacking effort coming from down the left. Looked interesting. A chance coming from number 55, Oscar Esteban Quiñones Mendoza. Well, friends, we are 15 minutes into the first half of this game. This goal is still between Deportivo Cuenca and Orense. Orense and Cuenca. Round 14 of the first stage, the Liga Pro Ecuador. We're heading into the last round, the last weekend of the first stage. The season is moving quite fast. Let's remember that we'll have the World Cup coming up later this year. Watch out, and the goalkeeper, is it inside the box? Well, barely, I think. This was a very complicated angle. I was under the impression Hamilton Pierre that it was outside, just outside the limits. Looks like he was still in the 12-yard box. Well, friends, some news over the Liga Pro Ecuador's schedule. We'll have this first stage coming to an end next weekend. Then we'll have a 1 month long pause, 1 month long break before we come back with the second stage. And the finals, let's remember that we'll have a couple of finals between the winners of each stage, are scheduled to be taking place on November the 6th and then on November the 13th. Both finals are expected as well to take place after the Copa Libertadores final that is going to be played at the Monumental Stadium in Guayaquil. And let's remember that is the home venue, the home ground of Barcelona. And as the things stand, should there be no news on the league table, at least on the top places, Barcelona would be booking their place to the finals. And therefore, as the ground is needed for the 2 Copa Libertadores finalists to have training sessions there, Barcelona, well, the Liga Pro Ecuador's finals are to be held after the Copa Libertadores final. Barcelona could be featuring in it in the Liga Pro Ecuador finals. As we said before, the dates for the 2 legs, the decisive tie of the Liga Pro Ecuador are expected to take place on November the 6th. And then on November the 13th, a couple of weeks before the start of the World Cup. That is was Melo No luck for Steven Quiñones, and now here comes a chance for Vernassa, but the flag is up. It was lifted on this striker. Vernassa had an offside position. Well, too bad for this striker. It was looking like a promising play, but Mr. Lupera saw Vernassa in offside position. Let's check it out one more time. Well, he's perfectly onside. That's a bad decision. We had a poor finish anyway, but Vernassa was in the right place. He was in a good position as the pass had departed the boot. As the ball had departed the boot of his teammate. But back in play, friends. 20 minutes into this first half. Deportivo Cuenca and Orense meeting in this round 14. Manuel Oyola here. I have the pleasure to be calling this match for you guys. Enjoying this Liga Pro Ecuador on Monday evening, Monday night. Ball to be back in play now by Rolando Silva. Ball at the back here. There was some good effort collected by the number 18 Rivera. Under the presence of Jalmar Almeida. Back in possession of Brian Rivera. Almeida couldn't pick it up. Long delivery here, well repelled. We had some good positioning here from Gabriel Caruso, with a good reading of the ball trajectory. Deportivo Cuenca with initiative in this stage of the game, enjoying more ball possession. However, Orense have looked more dangerous when moving forward. Cuenca must be careful with these quick counter attacks launched by Orense. And here we could get an example. It hits towards the right. Leonardo Villagra in possession of the ball. Villagra is stopping it. Saw the chance to place the ball here, and there goes the finish. Sebastian Assis with the opportunity to score here. That was a marvelous pass from Leonardo Villagra, both in power and timing. Let's check it out. How Assis stayed put here. What a wonderful delivery. Allowing the number 15 Assis arrive on time here with advantage over the goalkeeper. Hamilton Piedra had already played his cards, made his move. And luckily for Deportivo Cuenca, that finish from Orense, the Orense player, went away from goal. Piedra now. Some instructions now coming from the ref. There's something that he didn't like. Rivera with a long delivery. Repelled at first. Collected here in midfield by Becerra. Garcia Basso. Position was at first Colito, Almeida, Vernassa, Plues, moved it forward, Plues, Villagra, Angulo with a greater chest to control. There goes Angulo, continues to retreat, now cuts inside, runs forward. It could have been intercepted by Melo. He was a bit off at time, Melo. Now Almeida. Getting ready to launch a new attack here. Deportivo Cuenca through Vernaza first. Melo, Colito. Initiative for Colito. There goes the midfielder. On to Manginelli. Manginelli with the cross, the goalkeeper approaching the scene, and then some awkward intervention from Gabriel Caruso. There was a huge misunderstanding between the fullback and the goalie. I believe Caruso was expecting Silva to come off the line and collect the ball in motion. But then as he stood still, Caruso sensed the danger, decided it was better to deflect the ball away. Now Cuenca have come across a corner kick here. In a chance that seemed doomed to fail, to become a failure now. Cuenca have been granted a consecutive corner kicks. Another chance. There's the effort deflected off the right knee. Another cross has been delivered, and look at this, Becerra. He anticipated the goalkeeper Silva, but the trajectory of the header from the Argentine striker was way above the crossbar. No luck for Becerra in this attempt. Deportivo Cuenca almost made the most of that hesitation at the back of Orense. Good intervention in midfield now. Angulo wanted to intervene here. Vernaza with the collection. Vernaza now Becerra could be shooting from distance. Becerra. Vernaza, an option on the left. Vernaza has a go at goal. It was promising how Jalmar Almeida had started running down the left flank. However, Jefferson Vernaza felt confidence, went after the chance, the chance here. The shot, it didn't quite work out for the number 19. There's the execution way above the crossbar. Now Becerra picks it up one more time. Becerra on the ball. And down to the right we had the intervention from Manginelli. Got taken down. Now gets ready for a potential counter attack that could be inspired on the left. But it's controlled by Cafati. Assis. Pluas. João Rojas awaits on the left flank. Here comes Gabriel Caruso. Analyzing his options. Delivers a menacing pass, but that was a good retreat from Garcia Basso. Rivera. Garcia Basso. Long delivery from Garcia. Vernaza trying to get the ball. Frustrated Vernaza because he had no support, and also he was trying to get a foul called by the ref. Now there goes Villagra on to João Rojas, and this could lead to the opener. João. Well, that finish underwhelming, poorly executed, a poorly taken shot by João Rojas. Well, he was losing balance as he approached the opposition's goal. There's the first touch by Villagra, collected by Villagra, who immediately saw João Rojas running to the empty space to the gap, placed the ball with the right amount of power, and then João failed to beat the goalkeeper from close range. Vernaza retreating now with Rivera. Bujo. We had an intervention on the right, unsuccessful by the way, from Montagno. Cufatti taking the initiative here. Cufatti. Jacob Cufatti. Well, he's a passing line there onto Angulo, and there's Angulo telling Cufatti, well, he should have passed it over the right to Plues or Gabriel Corozo. Angulo was clearly outnumbered. Melo. No connection here, but Almeida is going to press anyway. Back with the goalkeeper, Rolando Silva, in possession of the ball. Rolando. No need to spend way too much time on it. Immediately passed it over Plues. Montagno. Almeida delivers a cross. Look to the halfway there. Rivera. Garcia Basso. Possession here from Bujo. There goes Bujo. Melo. Further back with Garcia Basso. Rivera moves it forward. Well, heading nowhere. Here comes the delivery. Gabriel Corozo right on time. Throw in to be taken, and here it comes. Intervention from Angulo with a failed control. He gave away a throw in now. Throw in to be taken here. Gabriel Corozo puts it back in motion. Pressure from Villagra. Intervention at the back though. We're back in the sideline with another throw in. Here comes a long delivery. Quick reaction in defense. No luck here attempting to collect the ball as is. Throw in taken. Plues. Now watch out, and here comes the appearance. Well, the charge from Cufatti, unsuccessful charge. At the back collected, it was Marcos Acosta. Chance through the player on the left. It was, I think, Aziz. Joao. Aziz. Back to Rojas. Well, no understanding between Rojas and Villagra. That wasn't a good pass either. We'll head in towards the right. Oscar Quiñones at first. Plues. Try to move it forward. Well read by Melo. No luck for Almeida in the follow-up. Here comes Joao Rojas. It's spotted Villagra. There goes the first touch from Villagra. Quicker reaction though from Garcia Basso, the number 6. Popping up there, Garcia Basso. Reacting. Ready to step forward, Garcia Basso. Ready to intercept it to bring it to an end. To move further upfield, and well, there goes the attempt already over. Rivera. Passed it back to Garcia Basso. Back here with Garcia. We are 10 minutes away from the end of normal time here, friends. Banco del Austro Stadium in the city of Cuenca in Ecuador. We get an interesting match that is still yet to present the goals. We just had the effort from Almeida. It was the opportunity for the number 77. The replay here. I believe it took a deflection. Goal kick taken by Rolando Silva. Hitter at the back. Intervention from Garcia Basso. Assis. Now charging here. Number 25, Villagra saw the lane onto Joao Rojas, but no connection with Rojas. Long kick. Defensive header from the number 3, Marcos Acosta. He found Pluas, but Pluas couldn't find Villagra, the number 25. From deep and moving the ball forward as well, we find Melo. Garcia Basso. And Garcia put it on the left, and here comes Almeida. And Almeida retreats now. Rivera back to Garcia Basso. Mancinelli got taken down there, Mancinelli. On the right flank was Joao Rojas. On the right flank for Deportivo Cuenca, the left one for Orense. And Kufati takes the initiative. Here comes Kufati leading the counter-attack and plays the pass way too powerful, impossible to control it. We said it before. The condition of the grass, it is wet because of the rain, the heavy rain that we've had here in Cuenca. It's making the ball going well way too fast, especially in these long passes. Once it bounces, it simply turns into a very complicated ball to control, to keep up with. You can tell how it picks up more pace as it bounces. So players must be careful with the amount of power they're giving to their passes, to their shots. And right now, we're seeing how they struggle. Orense, especially with these passes and counter-attacks, they try to pull off a quick counter-attacks. But the major setback they have suffered that comes after the trajectory of the ball. It changes. Well, the pace of the ball as well changes midway. To the left here. There was a long delivery, but unsuccessful. Another incomplete pass. Melo in midfield. Here comes Becerra, constantly coming out of the box. Becerra Trying to get grip of the ball, trying to become more active in the match, and he placed a terrific pass onto Almeida, and he took a deflection, a dangerous one along the way. But luckily for Orense's interest, the goalkeeper was quick on retreat. He intercepted, I believe it was deflected in Corozo. Here it is, a dangerous deflection as it was goal bound. But the goalie kept it out. Rolando Silva with a crucial intervention. As he's now in possession of the ball. Gufatti. Onto the right with Corozo. Corozo got taken down. Garcia Basso with intervention here. Controlled on the left flank. It is Vernaza. Picked up here by Becerra, the striker. No longer playing as a striker at this stage of the contest. We're down to 5 minutes of regular time before we hit half time. Garcia Basso. Rivera. To the back now with Garcia Basso. Here comes a long delivery to find Montaño on the right. Rolando Silva way off the line. He stopped it at first. Becerra's attempt in the follow-up. It could be controlled luckily by the goalkeeper. But that was a way too risky. I believe effort from the goal here. He was caught way off the line. Montaño went for a powerful shot. Didn't want to chip it over the goalkeeper. And Silva couldn't stop it at first. But Becerra took a chance. There was a crucial deflection. Free kick coming up now. Gabriel Corozo put it back in play with Angulo. Plues back to Corozo. On to Plues. Wanted to retreat, not a foul according to the ref. And now gets ready for a counter attack. Manginelli was charging on the ball and he fell down. Manginelli got taken down there. And we get the first yellow card. Not sure who got it. Not sure whether it was Plues or Steven Quiñones. Oh, Gabriel Corozo in the end. Okay. My friends, Gabriel Corozo gets a yellow card over the 43rd minute. It is as well the first one in this match. Free kick coming up. Will there be room for improvement now? Waiting for it, maybe a late breakthrough. I could favor the interest of Deportivo Cuenca. Manginelli not going to take it. Here comes the delivery from Colito, and there's a header. It's an easy catch for the goalie. No trouble for Rolando Silva. There he is putting it back in play with Oscar Quiñones. Defensive header. Intervention here in the right flank from Montaño, stopping the attack and stopping the charge from the opposition player, from Joao Rojas. He continues to insist, Joao, but with no success so far. Throw-in taken. Defensive header at first. Manginelli picked it up, and there goes the pass from Manginelli. Well intercepted. Intervention here from Steven Quiñones. Assist. The initiative assist into the last 40 seconds of normal time. Pluas. Angulo. There goes Pluas. Assist. Great work from Colito. And now Vernassa. Here comes Vernassa. Vernassa passed it over Manginelli. Manginelli is stopping. Here got drag. Manginelli taken down again, and not a penalty according to the ref. And I do agree with him in this one. I believe Manginelli had it already way too difficult. He was in balance already, as he got taken down. There was a clash in Manginelli, of course. Was not going to continue running forward. Friends, 2 minutes of added time in this first half. Will be playing until the 47th minute mark. The Banco, the Austro Stadium in Cuenca. It is still goalless between Deportivo and between Orense. Colito. Picked up now by Manginelli. That was Rivera. Garcia Basso, Biojo back to Garcia. To move it forward, perhaps. Yes, just in the last, they left the line. No luck for Rivera. Pluas taking over. No luck at first for Gufatti, and it was restored, but lost immediately by Colito. Gabriel Corroso into the dying embers of this first half, of friends. That was Corroso. Hamilton Piedra putting it back in play, and here's the replay of this controversial play. Well, at first, Manginelli had already lost the balance. Then on this one, in normal motion, I think he was already losing balance. He was already falling down, so it was complicated for Manginelli to put up a good fight, trying to stay up and trying at least to have a fair contest for a ball possession on this one. Well, friends, that is water under the bridge, and so is this first half. It's all over after the first 45 minutes. We are now heading into the break without a goal just yet at the Banco del Austro Stadium between Deportivo Cuenca and Orense. Time for a quick break, friends, and we'll be back with more, so stay there and stay tuned.
Muestre al mundo lo que significa ser un fan en fanatics.com, la colección más grande del mundo de productos para fanáticos con licencia oficial, de todas las ligas y equipos más queridos. Compre ahora y obtenga la oferta especial de hoy. Fanatics.com, officially licensed everything.
Where could 5 Hour Energy take you? Find out by voting for 5 Hour Energy's next flavor. You could win a $10,000 dream vacation to a sunny beach, a mountain resort, or an urban adventure. It's up to you. Go to 5HEvote.com and enter now.
Barrios is still on. Here we go, Chepe. Too much? No. No. Perfect. And Mati. And the 1v1 Mrs. Ancheta. And Mati Ancheta. Now getting support, extra support, and El Mati going through traffic. He got the shot! Spectacular shot! My Lord Cepelini! What a sensational strike for Piano! The black and gold is on the board. Massive goal from Cepelini. Goal of the week, goal of the season. My God, Chepe. And Irazabal is looking to the skies and like he's saying the same thing I'm saying. Oh my God, Chepe, what you just did. And this volley to the upright 90. Perfectly strike. Oh my, sensational goal. Just sensational.
Every Monday, the best review of the day of the Uruguayan tournament. To Football Uruguay, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific on Goal TV.
Welcome back, friends, to the Banco del Austro Stadium here in Cuenca, Ecuador. It is goalless after the first half, and we'd like to take the chance to invite you all to check out our website, goaltv.tv, and also check us out on our social media accounts on Facebook /GoalTV, on Twitter and Instagram @GoalTV, and on YouTube /GoalTV to keep up with the latest news and all the highlights from the leagues we share with you week in and week out here on Goal TV. Now it's time for a quick break, and we'll be back with the best from the first half. Stay there, stay tuned.
Check your free credit scores at Credit Karma.
¿Estás preparada para ver todos los estilos de moda que amas en tan solo segundos? Con Poshmark podrás encontrar tus marcas favoritas como Michael Kors, Coach, Zara y Gucci a precios increíbles. Obtén $5 de descuento en tu primer pedido utilizando el código de promoción LOVEPOSH.
Darwin flying, also Gonzalo Ramos, Paulo on the right side of the story. 1v1 here versus Eduardo Quaresma. Take the shot, Darwin, spectacular goal! Oh my God, Darwin! Darwin Núñez, sensational! Spectacular from the leading striker of the Primera Liga. He does it again in fantastic fashion to put the Benfica 2-0 over Tondela. Number 16 of the season. Line in fast transition, perfectly on site. If you can hear me, this is the goal of the week of this round 21. If you don't put that one on top of everybody else, we're gonna have a fight, you and I. You hear me? Darwin Núñez for you.
The best synthesis of everything happened in Portuguese football. All goals, testimonies. Portugal, every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, on Goal TV. Wednesday, all the quality, the touch, emotion, and the passion of Peruvian football on To Football Peru. 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, on Goal TV.
Welcome back, friends, to the Banco del Austro Stadium here in Cuenca. Goalless after the first half, and now it is time, as it was promised, for us to go over the highlights from the first part of this match. Well, friends, there's Mr. Lara. And we got the game going at the Banco del Austro, 22 minutes, and a chance now for Orense SC to Villagra. Villagra saw the lane here, plays his wonderful pass, and Assis was so close from beating the goalkeeper Hamilton Piedra. There was a chance taken by this keeper after a terrific pass, a terrific combination with this striker Villagra. Look how Villagra kept track of the run made by Assis. And now a chance for Deportivo Cuenca through Vernaza. It was a corner kick. A chance for Melo first with the header. And the rebound, and Gabriel Corros and Gangulo actually allowed the chance for Villagra. Then Becerra leading the attack. Vernazza here taking an effort from distance. Vernazza had a better option, I believe, to his left with Almeida. He decided to cut inside and have a go at a goal, but it didn't work for the number 19. 28th minute now. Poor control from Bujo. Villagra placing the ball there in the empty space for João Rojas, and Rojas with this finish. He missed out on a great chance to find the back of the net and to score the opener, what could have been the opener. The number 9, João Rojas here. It was a great effort arriving there, making the most of this space, but no success. And then this opportunity for Cuenca in the 39th minute. We had this shot coming from Almeida, deflected in Corozo. The goalkeeper could keep it out of the goal. And friends, here we have these stats: 3 shots for the home team and 1 for the visitors. 1 offside per Deportivo Cuenca and 2 for Orense as part of these stats in this first half. It is time for one more break, and we'll be back with more. Stay there and stay tuned.
¿El dolor en las articulaciones lo está deteniendo? No está solo. Millones sufren de dolor articular a diario. No deje que el dolor lo detenga. Detenga el dolor con Be Flexible. Un enfoque nuevo llamado nutrición antiinflamatoria para las articulaciones que le brinda alivio del dolor más nutrición articular, todo en uno. Un enfoque revolucionario para la salud de sus articulaciones con el que volverá a hacer las cosas que tanto disfrutaba en solo 7 días.
Nunca he visto algo natural que disminuya el dolor en 7 días. Es sorprendente.
Pero ¿cuál es el secreto? ¿Cómo funciona Be Flexible tan rápido y tan bien sin drogas? Be Flexible tiene 2 ingredientes naturales y patentados combinados por primera vez. Nuestro BioBoswellia combate y detiene las enzimas destructivas para reducir el dolor debido a la inflamación rápidamente. Y nuestro Phytoboro se absorbe rápidamente para restaurar la flexibilidad y la salud de las articulaciones. Es rapidísimo y funciona hasta 20 veces más rápido que la glucosamina y la condroitina. Es súper poderoso, algo nunca visto. El 100% de nuestro grupo de usuarios tuvo una mejora significativa de las articulaciones y alivio del dolor en solo 30 días.
Era como si alguien hubiera tomado una goma de borrar gigante y hubiera borrado todos los rastros de dolor.
Un mes de Be Flexible cuesta solo $39.95, pero hoy no pagará eso, porque lo recibirá gratis para que lo pruebe por 30 días. Solo pague envío y procesamiento y le daremos el libro Be Flexible at Any Age gratis. Además, le incluiremos 30 días del Perfect Omega gratis. Le ayudará a reducir la inflamación, la salud del corazón, cerebro, su vista y su bienestar en general. Vale $40 y será gratis. No espere, esta oferta es limitada. Llame ya.
Llame al 1-800-957-2765 o visite beflexiblenya.com.
It is Gil Vicente, Lino, Frank Navarro. Well, now the great chance for Frank Navarro, moving well, excellent. And the first one of Gil Vicente, we didn't expect that. And now Frank Navarro, unbelievable, with the only chance for Gil Vicente. And now the reward for Ricardo Suarez. Well deserved. They just waited and waited for the right chance. And this is it. 13 goals for Frank Navarro. And that's why the number 9 is here in Dragao Stadium to take the lead for Gil Vicente with only 10 players on the ground. What a move against Fabio Cardoso. Beautiful.
Every Monday, the best review of the day of the Uruguayan tournament. To Football Uruguay, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, on Gold TV.
Welcome back, friends, to the Banco del Austro Stadium here in Cuenca. And as we wait for the second half to begin, we'd like to invite you this Tuesday to relive all the action from this round 14 of the Liga Pro Ecuador onto Football Ecuador, 8 p.m. East time and 5 p.m. Pacific time, only here, of course, on Gold TV. Now, friends, it is time for one last break, and we'll be back with the next and last 45 minutes. With these two sides still held to a stalemate, let's see if there will be any breakthroughs coming up next. Stay there and stay tuned.
Cuando tienes calor, dormir es tan difícil, enfocarte es casi imposible y resulta desesperante, no importa dónde estés. Y los ventiladores solo hacen que circule el aire caliente. Necesitas Arctic Air Pure Chill, el nuevo enfriador de aire personal que refresca tu espacio en segundos. Solo agrega agua y enciéndelo. Pure Chill dura hasta 10 horas y tiene 3 ajustes árticos para que siempre encuentres el más fresco. Pure Chill es silencioso para que puedas dormir cómodamente con aire fresco. Mira, en estas imágenes térmicas podemos ver cómo enfría el aire hasta 20 grados. ¡Increíble! Llévate Pure Chill al garaje y no volverás a sudar. Mantente fresca mientras cocinas y respira con facilidad, ya que Pure Chill enfría y humidifica la habitación. El secreto es nuestro avanzado sistema de suministro de agua combinado con la tecnología HydroChill, que convierte el aire caliente en aire frío y refrescante. Hasta puedes llevarlo al jardín para combatir el calor del verano. No más desodorantes en aerosol ni aparatosos ventiladores. Pure Chill es ligero y nuestro filtro exclusivo True Shield ayuda a combatir los olores más desagradables. Mira cómo elimina este humo maloliente. Arctic Air te encantará. Y con sus 6 colores de luz diferentes, no hay nada igual en el mercado. ¿Por qué gastar cientos de dólares en aire acondicionado cuando puedes obtener el Arctic Air Pure Chill por solo $39.99? Y para mayor comodidad te enviaremos un segundo Pure Chill gratis. Solo paga un cargo separado. Y el envío también es gratis. Son 2 Pure Chill por un bajo precio. Así que deja de sudar y refréscate con Arctic Air Pure Chill. Ordénalo ya.
Llama al 1-800-276-6263 o visítenos en arcticairpurechill.com. Llama al 1-800-276-6263 o visítenos en arcticairpurechill.com. Ordene ahora.
The best synthesis of everything happened in Portuguese football. All goals, testimonies. Portugal, every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, on Goal TV. Tuesday, all the power of the fastest soccer in South America. Enjoy the best of Liga Pro Ecuador to Football Ecuador, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, on Goal TV.
With Ignacio, Manuel Ugarte. And now it is the right moment for taking care of that possession while waiting for another chance, and amazing. What a shot from Edwards. And here it comes, a fourth one. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It took a time to realize what Edwards just did. What a shot. So now Edwards is writing his name on the score with that shot. Unbelievable. No one could have stopped that. What a shot.
Wednesday. All the quality, the touch, emotion, and the passion of Peruvian football on To Football Peru. 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific on Goal TV. Thursday, the best goals of the week. You will have them in one place. Go, go, goal. This Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on Goal TV.
Friends, we're back here at the Banco del Austro Stadium in Cuenca for the second part of this match. Still waiting for goals, but we're optimistic we're positive we'll get some goals in this second half, in this second part of this match. We have both teams approaching back of the net, both ends. They needed to improve, of course, the effectiveness. It's certainly, we're pretty sure that it was certainly a topic that was discussed over halftime. Now let's see if those pep talks, meet-ups, have worked. Throwing in some French, hope you don't mind, guys. Well, friends, we already have the players of Cuenca in the field. Just waiting for the ones of Orense before we get the second part of the match going. We're ready to have the second half of this game. The last match of the round of 14 of the Liga Pro Ecuador, as we're nearing the end of the first stage of this season. There's Mr. Lara. And the players of Orense have already taken on the field. We're good to go in this game, in this match. The Banco, the Austro Stadium, the Alejandro Serrano Aguilar Stadium as well. What is the official name? The Alejandro Serrano Aguilar Banco, the Austro Stadium in Cuenca. Also known as the Banco, the Austro Stadium. Looks like the rain has stopped. We have a different strategy than for this second part of the match. We were saying the first half they had showers still. That meant that the ball was running faster. It was a bit harder to control when Orense mostly were trying to pull up their counterattacks. Well, friends, welcome to the next and last part of this match. The next and last 45 minutes of this contest. It is around 14 in the first stage of the Liga Pro Ecuador. Cuenca taking on Orense, Orense taking on Cuenca. We watch it here, we enjoy it here on Goal TV. Well, we always have the best of the Liga Pro Ecuador, the always entertaining Liga Pro Ecuador. What a first half of the season we're having. It's been certainly entertaining. We've got 4 teams in the race for to clinch the first stage of this tournament, of the competitions, as we're entering into the last weekend. We're entering into the last round of the Liga Pro Ecuador, and still 4 teams alive, all in contention. This lot is led by Barcelona, but it also features Universidad Católica, Independiente del Valle, and of course Liga de Quito. And there's only 1 point that separates Barcelona from the other 3 sides. Round 14 would have had major turns, but this did not take place. Liga de Quito could only get a draw. Barcelona and Independiente lost their matches, and Universidad Católica got 3 points in order to join the bunch as we were heading into the last round. They were the ones with less chances and the only ones that got all 3 points. Now stand in second place. Now they sit in second position of the league table, only 1 point short of Barcelona. Católica will be hoping that Barcelona will get another frustrating match, failing to get a victory. A draw of Barcelona would put them at mercy of all the other sides. Then it would go down to which one gets the best result. Of course, the upper hand goes to Universidad Católica. What a major look could Universidad Católica be seeing. Emelec could have joined the bunch as well. Had they taken down Católica, but they will be stolen in 22 points only. Emelec, after that tough defeat at the George Capwell Stadium against the Camaratas. Now the team Camaratas are well on track. Well, in what it respects to these 2 sides, still have some work to do. We'll be hoping for a better second stage of the Liga Pro Ecuador. It will be needed if they want to end this season on a high note. I believe none of the fan bases of these 2 sides expected them to be contesting for the league title in the second stage. But sure, they could welcome some strong run in order to boost their chances of, why not, qualifying for international competition. The Sudamericana could become an objective. But in order to pull it off, they will need to be strong. They will need it to be solid. Goal kick taken by Hamilton Piedra. Here comes the dispute in midfield, and now Vernassa came across the ball. Vernassa pinching the ball over the goalkeeper, and that's a beautiful finish. As cool as you like. The entertainer, Jefferson Vernassa, who only scored a lovely goals, has added another one to the list. A beautiful, collected and calm finish by Jefferson Vernassa. How clinical was that? And here's the replay. Well, the long pass came from the goalie, Hamilton Piedra, and what a mistake this was. Miscalculated a tackle from Marcos Acosta, I believe. And he allowed Vernassa to have a 1v1 against the goalkeeper. Look how Vernassa resolved this play. That was a sweet touch of the ball to here clinch it over the goalkeeper, a Russian goalkeeper who already had played his cards. And the Vernassa, the entertainer, Jefferson Vernassa, the showman Vernassa, gets it deleted, collected, picks it up for Deportivo Cuenca. It is 1-0 now, friends, for the host over the visitors. 5 minutes into the second half, and we already get a breakthrough. And this is exactly what we came here to see, what we came here to watch. We get the first goal off the contest, and then Jefferson Vernassa scores. Now Orense will have to move forward, will have to leave their comfort zone if they want to walk away with points in the bag. They will need to put some more pressure over Deportivo Cuenca. This could inevitably open some gaps at the back for Cuenca to thrive on. Vernassa is ready to run riot at the back of Orense. Now here comes a ball possession for the hosts. It was Colito, Becerra, Mancinelli, Vernassa. He wants to add another one. Vernassa inside the box is dangerous. Vernassa got taken down here. That's not going to be a penalty. The ref is stopping it, stopping the play, and I believe we're getting a yellow card here. And there it goes. Shown it to Oscar Esteban Quiñones, number 55. Over the 50th minute, Quiñones picks up a yellow card after this tough tackle against Mancinelli. Then here's the play that Vernassa wanted to be called a foul. Not going to be the case. Unsuccessful request of that for Vernassa. Moving forward here, down the right flank. Possession in midfield. That one is Assis. Intervention from Colito. And Melo kicked it out. It looks like Mancinelli's got some problems here. On the ground, Mancinelli, a lot of pain. Good time for us to go over some available names for selection. The bench of Orense will find Napa, Gallo Corosso, Medranda, Wilmer Godoy, Andrade, Porto Carrero, Ortiz as well, number 70, Molina, number 20, Solano, and number 11, Montagna. This is a concerning look, the one we have on Mancinelli. He seems to be in a lot of pain, Mancinelli. Let's check out what happened here. Looks like it could have been out of this. A clash was a tough one against Quiñones, not going to lie. There's Mancinelli. In that area, it causes trouble there to breathe normally. And I think that Mancinelli is suffering those struggles. Oh, well, look at that. He's throwing up. Well, friends, let's see if Mancinelli will be able to continue playing. He was in a lot of pain. He threw up as well. Mancinelli, this keeper of Cuenca, but the play is now resumed. The game is back on, friends. 53 minutes. Long delivery. At the back we find Quiñones, but this one is Steven. Steven gave it away. Collected now by Colito. Tough clash between Steven and Colito. Colito couldn't pick it up in the follow-up. This one is Assis. The attempt at a first time pass from Cufatti. Becerra. Melo, Rodrigo Melo. At the back now, Viojo, Colito, enjoying ball possession at this stage of the match at Deportivo Cuenca. Viojo, Garcia Vaso takes over, and here comes Garcia to play down the left, perhaps, and yes, here's the Rivera, cut an inside Rivera. Moving it inward with Garcia Vaso. Viojo, Montano, Vernazza holding on to the ball. Vernazza, here comes a long delivery. It's been picked up and now by the number 23 Colito. Here comes Colito, delivers across Colito. Looks like it's going to be a good one and now intercepted by Gabriel Corosso. Aziz. The number 7 is Cufatti. Here comes Cufatti. Jacob Cufatti puts it on the right. Impossible to reach it for Angulo. Angulo who changes boots. The speaker announces a substitution. I believe it's going to be Mancinelli. Yes, as it was announced. That is it for Lucas Mancinelli. Manu Valda, number 11, as it's been announced, will be taking over from now on. That was it then for the keeper, for Mancinelli. That clash against Quiñones proved to be way too hard for him to continue playing. Without number 11, Manu Valda, less the pace, but perhaps a more accuracy in passes. For Manu, he's a playmaker. There's really a winger like Mancinelli, not that same characteristics, but Mr. Gabriel Schure must be seeking for a change in the tactics. Well, friends, about the 10th minute mark, this second half will get a substitution. Manu Valda replaces Lucas Mancinelli. There's Manu already in the field. Minute forward here. Moving it backwards actually with Cuenca. Viojo simply kicking it out. Throw in to be taken by Quiñones. This one is Oscar, number 55, Oscar. Could it be kept into the field by Aziz? There was a deflection in a player of a Deportivo Cuenca, says the ref. This one is Aziz. The throw-in was taken by Villagra. Possession now of Corosso is put in Angulo. Let's see if Angulo can improve after the change of boots. Angulo. Picked up at the back by Steven Quiñones. Long pass to the left. There goes Oscar Quiñones taking the initiative, attempting to place a through ball. God knows who was supposed to be the receiver. I don't know where was that ball. Vernazza with intervention at first. This one is Manu Valda. Back to Vernazza. Couldn't keep hold of the ball, Vernazza. And this one is Joao Rojas. Rojas was trying to pull off here. Dribble. Oscar Quiñones puts it back in play here. Free kick coming up now, set piece. Manu Valda seems to be the one who will take it. We just saw Montano walking away from the scene. Becerra, Viojo, Garcia Basso as well as potential candidates to get it. And Manu Valda will deliver here the cross, and there goes Becerra, who was going after it, and now Villagra. It's ready for a counter-attack, and Villagra puts it forward there for Joao Rojas. Remarkable tackle from Montano, good timing as well. Villagra. Quiñones. This one is Cufatti. Becerra. Quiñones moved it forward, couldn't be intercepted. Collected here by Garcia Basso. Garcia Basso with the long pass. Possession of Bernaza. Montaño turns around. Drops it to the goalkeeper. Long kick from Hamilton Piedra. Now, no control from Viojo, and that was a late charge from Viojo. The ref says he got the ball. Pluas is back up, and now here comes Joao Rojas. He saw Angulo. Angulo enters the box. Angulo with a great stop here. It was a great move from Angulo. Getting rid of the pressure. Now Montaño with initiative. Manu Valde intercepted. Well read by Steven Quiñones. No, it was Oscar Quiñones. Assist. Pluas. Assist with Joao. Here comes Joao Rojas. Joao kept moving forward, could be delivering a crossing. Here comes Joao with a cross to get deflection in the way, a dangerous one. I think it was Garcia Basso. Pluas. Moving forward, Pluas now seeking a new way to enter the box. Orense trying a new strategy. Montaño left it short, but there was Colito to complete the clearance. Colito. Becerra. Manu Valde on the right, and Becerra keeps on running, and here comes the experience. The striker Becerra got taken down. He was in disadvantage in this race against Corozo, against Steven Quiñones. Marvelous retreat from Quiñones. Manu Valde gets ready for a counter-attack and as well gets ready for a substitution. Orense will be making the first change in this match. Here comes Vernaza playing as a winger. Now Vernaza. And here comes Vernaza. Well, let's keep an eye on the showman. Manu Valde. Colito. Valde entering the box. Colito doing it all by himself. Colito in a dangerous effort. Goalkeeper Rolando Silva losing his mind, losing his cool. Well, this effort, we expected a pass from Colito. Manu Valde did great, did exceptionally there. Always staying as an available option on the right. Never in offside position. There was no pressure on Colito. As then again, the pass was always expected. Colito took a chance ultimately. Couldn't find the back of the net. Friends, that was it for Cufatti. Jacob Cufatti, who went from being chosen as man of the match, their game against Emelec, to now have a disappointing, underwhelming performance. Portocarrero takes over. Segundo Portocarrero. Well, let's see if Segundo Portocarrero will be the first one to score for Orense. Melo. Colito picks it up, and here comes Colito. Drops it to Melo. Melo puts it on the left, controlled by Rivera. Almeida, Chalmer Almeida. Garcia Basso. Moves it forward, Garcia Basso to Vernaza. Cut an offside position. Vernaza, he found the back of the net anyway, took a chance there. But we get a free kick as we are nearing the 20th minute mark, friends. And this second half, Deportivo Cuenca are now leading by 1 goal over Orense. Yes, Vernaza didn't even make an effort to get out of the offside position. That must have been one of the easiest calls made by the lineman in his career. Angulo now playing down the left. Angulo, and here comes Joao Rojas charging on the ball. The goalkeeper Hamilton Piedra, and there was an awkward clash here between the defender and the goalkeeper, and we get a free kick. And Hamilton Piedra gets a yellow card for sure. Biojo and the goalie. Awkward misunderstanding. Joao Rojas couldn't make the most of it, but he has just won a free kick. Hamilton Piedra picks it up, and here's another look at the play. Look at this. Hamilton Piedra was already on the ball, and Biojo ended up stamping over the goalkeeper, over his teammate. Joao Rojas, who was just nearby, made the most of the ball here. Well, made the most of that mistake, picked it up, but he couldn't end up shooting on target. He anyways won this free kick. Now let's see, as we have the visual confirmation on the yellow card received by Hamilton Piedra, if Orense can take advantage of this very important free kick. It's a close distance. It's a closer range set piece now for Orense. There is no room for the ball to complete a complex trajectory, to complete a curved trajectory. From this kind of distance, you have to go for powerful shots. There's simply not enough room for another type of finish. And here comes you strike it. Well, it was a rather rugby free kick taken by Segundo Portocarrero. A second-class shot. And let's take another look, friends, at the only goal we've had so far. This mistake made by Acosta, letting go of Vernassa. And then this is sweet finish by Vernassa. Look how cheeky was that. Vernassa, the number 19, getting the opener. And also greeting the coach, Mr. Gabriel Schure. Becerra at first, Acosta, Assis. Defensive header now, another one. Becerra, collected now by Colito. Acrobatic intervention from Quiñones, Stephen. A throw-in will be taken now. It's Rivera to put it back in play now. In control there was. It couldn't be captain. Now here comes the charge from Segundo Portocarrero, leading the line now. Came awful from Oscar Quiñones. Easy to forget. Throw-in taken. Manu Balde. Garcia Basso. Intervention here. Vernassa is already sprinting towards the ball. He picks it up and we're waiting for a cross, and there it goes. Slight deflection. He's leading it to a corner kick. Get a chance from the side. Corner kick to be taken here, friends. Eyes wide open. Already taken, already put back in motion. And here comes the effort. Manu Balde trying to move forward. The Manu Balde with no success, and now forcing the foul here. Gonna get the yellow card. Well deserved the yellow card. Shown to Manu Balde. Well, he joins the club over the 21st minute. And here's why. Lost ball possession. Had to stop Angulo like this. The substitute picks up a yellow card. Throw-in taken. Assis. Gabriel Corozo waits here on the right. There goes Gabriel Corozo moving forward. Corozo keeps on running. Continues moving forward, and there goes the header, and it's brilliant. Points it back off the net. A top drawer header. And it's a number 25, Leonardo Villagra, who scores this beautiful goal. Time to give a thanks, says Angulo. And it was indeed an important contribution from Leonardo Villagra. What a marvelous attack. And it's well, credit where it's due. Gabriel Corozo did it all by himself. Moved forward, delivered the cross, and then Villagra pulled off this marvelous header to beat the goalkeeper Hamilton Piedra. I've got questions over the position of Villagra at the start of the play, right before the cross was delivered. The truth is, and what is out of question with no doubts, is that Villagra just produced a wonderful effort to find the back of the net to score. Hats off to this great header number 25, it brings Orense back level, friends. And let's remember, this is a great time to bring it up. 3 out of the last 4 meetings between Cuenca and Orense ended up in a draw. And in 2 occasions out of those 3 matches that ended up leveled, it was a 1-1 as the score. It was a 1-1 draw between these 2 teams. Well, 3 out of the last 4 ended up leveled in the score, and 2 of those 3 ended up with this scoreline, 1 goal per each team. And let's see if we'll get a winner in this contest. Could be the first victory in the last in 5 games for Orense against the Cuenca. Could be the second one in 5 matches for Cuenca against Orense. They still have 20 minutes, a little over 20 minutes, to try and pull it off. Truth is, the green ones are now leveled, and in Cuenca will have to keep them pressing. We'll have to keep them chasing that second goal. The mission hasn't changed. Corner kick coming up, and there goes the delivery from Portugal, and there goes assist as well. It was a terrific chance for assist right in front of the goalkeeper Hamilton Piedra. The midfielder assists in a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. Here it is. Arrived in great place, but that header came out with no power. Manuvalde, no strength in the chance for assist for this keeper. Could have led the way. To the left. Ready for a chance there. Manuvalde. There are 2 balls inside the field. Defensive header. The referee doing his part here, kicking the ball away. Angulo presses high. Biojo. Becerra. Terrific first touch from Becerra. Now Colito. That wasn't a good first touch. Ended up sending the ball towards the right. And here comes Colito. Cutting inside and having a go at goal. And it was successfully blocked. We get a throw in attack. Good effort from Marcos Acosta, preventing Becerra's chance. Montagno. Colito coming out to the left. Colito keeps him moving forward. Colito, but lost at the counters. And now here comes Joao Rojas with an option on the right, with an option on the left as well. Chose to go with Angulo. Here comes Angulo. A long delivery, well read by Rivera. Good positioning as well from the fullback. And now here comes Jalmar Almeida. Melo. In position is Manuvalde. Vernassa caught it inside Vernassa, and there goes Vernassa, unstoppable when he starts running, when he starts sprinting. Vernassa with the cross, and this time Steven Quiñones. Terrific couple of minutes for Deportivo Cuenca, forcing this sort of actions in defense of Orense. Great pressure from Cuenca. You can feel that the fans are also joining in. The visitors have been focusing on defending, have been struggling to keep Deportivo Cuenca at bay. Let's see for how much longer can both teams keep it up. Let's see for how much longer will Deportivo Cuenca be able to maintain this pace in attack, and how much longer will Orense resist. There goes a long delivery, well defended here by the number 50. Who is the number 50? Well, you should know it by now. It's Steven Quiñones. Throw in to be taken is going to be Garcia Basso, a typical for a center half to take a throw in. And a long one aiming at the box. And here it comes, and there's why. A powerful delivery. Now here comes Vernassa, talking about powerful players. There goes Vernassa, lost it amid the pressure from several players. And now there goes Aziz. Taking the fast lane down the left flank Aziz, joining by number 9 is Joao Rojas. There goes Joao. Couple of options ahead of him, but Joao decides to pass it back to Aziz. Joao. Viagra. Joao. Coming out to the right. Lack of support for Joao. It's been stolen by Colito, and there goes Colito with an option on the left, and it's Becerra to get to winner. Becerra to send the ball to the back of the net. Well, it's stopped by the goalkeeper, but there was a clash in the follow-up between Becerra and between the goalie, Rolando Silva. Well, Becerra experienced a huge delay in this finish, and here's a very dangerous retreat. That's Joao Rojas giving away ball possession. He tried to sprint and win it back. However, it was too late for him. And then we had a terrific intervention, a good save, keeping the ball out by the goalie. In pain as well, the goalie. Well, friends, we'll be calling it a night for this man, for the number 17, Angulo. Well, Angulo is out of the contest, greeted by Assis. Wilmer Godoy will replace Angulo. Coach Andres Garcia understanding the need of an extra midfielder. It looks like this substitution has been stopped. Well, it isn't clear what just happened, but Angulo is still in the field. Plues. Segundo Portocarrero. Here comes Segundo Portocarrero. Segundo to deliver a cross, took a deflection in the way, then he lost the balance as he was trying to pick up the ball. Melo. Strong footwork from Melo, very elegant. Manu Balda. Jalmar Almeida. Melo. Number 25, Montaño. There will be another substitution in Cuenca. That was a poor pass from Montaño. Plues. Quiñones. A charge from Joao Rojas. Oh, it's time for the substitution, perhaps. Well, friends, here's a replay of the leveler, and that is exactly what we were saying. There were some questions, some doubts over the position of Villagra as he was getting the ball. There we see that he was slightly in offside position, my opinion. Well, friends, Sebastián Assis calls it a day. Same for Angulo. Well, ultimately he has left the field. Jalmar Almeida is also announced to be leaving the field. Willington Branda enters the match. We get Jose Andrade and Wilmer Godoy as the changes then. The substitutes coming in. For Orense, there's the visual confirmation, upper left corner of your screen. Jalmar Almeida was replaced by Willington Branda. There is a yellow card shown. It's Andrade, well, right off the bench, Andrade. Less than 2 minutes into the game, and Andrade is already booked. Manu Balda. Montaño on the right. Well defended here on the left, took a slight deflection in Willington Branda. Oh, with it forward, got taken down here. It was Rojas. Collected here by the number 21, Andrade. And there goes Wilmer Godoy taking the initiative. Godoy taken down as well. That was a very tough clash between Godoy and Biojo. Looks like it took a toll in Godoy. Well, 60% of ball possession favorable to Deportivo Cuenca against a 40% favorable to Orense. Becerra, Melo. Here comes a long delivery from Melo, but the bouncing made it impossible for Vernasa to catch it on time. And here's Marcos Acosta, who made a infamous mistake. Acosta at the back that led to the goal scored by Vernasa. Collected by Segundo Portocarrero. Good defense from Montano. It's been a constant struggle. Corner kick to be taken, and here it comes. It's way too powerful, but it's been met at the, well, over the edge of the box. There was a man down inside the box. Rojas. That was Quiñones taken down. Andrada takes over. Andrada onto Rojas. The Rojas couldn't collect the ball here, couldn't maintain ball possession. Steven Quiñones. Corozo further back with the goalkeeper. This one is Mr. Rolando Silva. On the left we have Oscar Quiñones in his position, and there goes the long pass. There was the effort as well from number 34, Segundo Portocarrero. What happened here? Well, we get a yellow card, friends. One more. Mysterious. Waiting for the game to resume. It looks like time is up for Vernasa. He's on the ground. We just saw Gabriel Corozo on the ground as well. All the effort in this match looks like it has taken a toll on them both. The red flag, here we find Billington Brand. There goes Billington. Keeps on moving forward. Billington passed it over Vernasa, but now seems to be fully recovered. And there goes Vernasa. Cage it down to right corner. There goes Vernasa. Stays on the ball. Vernasa using all of his strength, his physicality. And Vernasa comes out of the pressure. Montano with the cross. And it's met by Manu Balde. Stopped by the goalkeeper. Manu Balde producing this effort. Well, barely taking part in any play lately with Manu Balde. He came across this cross. He found the ball there over the edge of the box. They had a go at a goal and almost found the back of the net. Goalkeeper Rolando Silva with a brilliant effort kept it out. And friends, that was it for Gabriel Corozo. exhausted Corozo, not able to leave the field and by his own means. We have Gallo Corozo entering the match. Not the only substitution. Leonardo Villagra is also announced to be leaving the field. Edson Montaño replaces Villagra. We have one more substitution in the Cuenca. Jefferson Bernas is out of the match. And as announced, Mateo Zambrano replaces Bernas. Apparently those are the only substitutions, 3 in Deportivo Cuenca, with the inclusion of Mateo Zambrano in this match, and all 5 already made in Orense. There's Edson Montaño. Well, friends, only 5 minutes separate us from the end of normal time here at the Alejandro Serrano Aguilar Stadium, the Banco, the Austro Stadium in Cuenca on this Monday evening. It is 1-1 between Deportivo Cuenca and Orense. The last 4 matches, 3 of them ended up in a draw. And 2 out of those 3 ended up with the same scoreline, 1-1, the same as this one. The other game, the only one not to have ended in a leveled score. So Deportivo Cuenca taking the victory. Ball heading towards the left. It's being collected by Portocarrero. Here comes Portocarrero with the cross. Well read by Biujon. Montaño moves it forward. Montaño. Willington Branda. Godoy. Oh, look at this pass from Godoy. Gallo Corozo. To the back now, Gallo. Goalkeeper Silva kicking the ball out. Looks like the momentum of Deportivo Cuenca is already gone. Number 11, Manu Balda. In possession of Garcia Basso. Garcia Basso moves it forward and Becerra fell down. Looked like a foul. Had it been outside the box, I believe would have been called a foul. But the ref decided to move it past it as it took place inside the box. And here comes the ball delivered towards the right. It's been collected here by Willington Brandon. There goes Willington, fell down. Willington lost the balance. Zambrano pushing hard for the ball and winning a throw in attack in the last third of the field. Montaño onto Zambrano. Zambrano back to Montaño. Montaño delivers a cross. Becerra was awaiting inside the box. Quiñones back to Montaño. Montaño with another cross and Becerra so close. The striker Becerra, the symbol of this team, this keeper. So close from getting another goal for Deportivo Cuenca. The ultimate breakthrough, the one that would have meant a victory for Deportivo. There's the replay. He won to header. Well, good couple of crosses delivered by Montaño. Huge mistake made, of course, by Stephen Quiñones, giving away ball possession at last. Montaño ended up delivering that cross that found to Becerra inside the box. Well, friends, we'll be going over upcoming matches for both teams. This Liga Pro Ecuador. This society will be bringing to an end their participation in the first stage next weekend, when we'll have Deportivo Cuenca visiting Mushuk Run. That is the next and last game of this first stage for Deportivo Cuenca. On the other side, Orense will be back at home, where they will be hosting Guayaquil City. That is the upcoming rival of Deportivo Cuenca, the first part of the season. Then we get a pause. And after the break, Deportivo Cuenca will be hosting Guayaquil City, then traveling to Quito to take on Liga de Quito, the Rodrigo Paz Delgado Stadium. Another away match against the Wallaceo will follow up that game. After the break for Orense, a game at the Gonzalo Pozzo Ripalda Stadium against Oques, and at home against Macará and Cumbaya. Andrada delivers across. Andrada and segundo Portocarrero was there. Dangerous one. intervention from Segundo. Here's Verneza, chosen as a man of the match, most influential player in this contest. Verneza, the most dangerous as well. I do agree with it. Very, very influential, Verneza as always. We get a corner kick as we enter into the last few seconds of a normal time in this match. There goes the delivery, repelled. Willington Brande couldn't get to the ball first. A quick retreat from Angulo, from Joao Rojas. Gallo Corosso, way too powerful, I think, yes. Excessively powerful, and Segundo Portocarrero was just pointing out Corosso where he wanted the ball to be heading to. Throw in taken. Was in balance here, Edson Montagno. Andrada with Melo. Here comes Melo. Put it on the right. Collected here by Willington Brande. Got taken down Brande. Manu Balde. Trying to place the pass there, Manu Balde. Long delivery. Goalkeeper to catch it. Garcia Basso. Peugeot. Montagno crossing the halfway line there, Montagno. Here comes Montagno. Long pass. Good defense. Opportunity for the number 70 Willington Brande. Becerra lost the balance. Brande delivers across. Becerra is the one away, and it was Colit at first. Arbalda, Rivera. Another cross. We get 5 more minutes, friends, and already one is over. 5 more minutes until this match ends. And Cuenca ready now for one last late charge. But we get a corner kick here. Orense will try and waste a couple of seconds as much time as possible here. Will take as long as humanly possible, Mr. Rolando Silva, to put it back in play. Oh, look at the distance he's got from the ball. Took 40 seconds to get this goal kick taken. And now here comes Portocarrero, and Orense could be winning this game after all. In the long pass, Andrada couldn't reach it on time. Ready to be put back in play. Hamilton Piedra. There's no time to waste for Deportivo Cuenca. Montagno. Willington. That was the number 13 and Zambrano. Manu Balde. Montagno. Zambrano. Here comes Zambrano. Matteo. The workout for Zambrano. Gabriel Schura kept it. Immediately passed it over Montagno to have the throw in taken. And the fullback gave it away once again. It's been stolen by Joao Rojas. Orense to enjoy a long possession here. There's absolutely no rush for Orense at all. Any result other than a defeat is a step forward for the visitors. They have lost 2 of their last, well, they have lost in their last 2 away games. This would be the first one without a defeat in 3 matches. And 3, of course, are games on the road. They have won their last 3 at home. Balde with the effort. Here comes a Peugeot. Montagno. get a throw-in coming up now. And this one would be the second consecutive 1-1 draw for Deportivo Cuenca after the one against Barcelona last weekend. Once again, Cuenca letting go of a chance of collecting 3 points. But they would keep up a streak of 5 unbeaten matches for the team of coach Gabriel Schur. Not all of it is bad. After all, I believe the overall balance provides us some room to breathe for Deportivo Cuenca. Undefeated in 5 games, but out of those 5 games, only 2 victories. The clearance here. Now, a fun fact: this would be the third draw, the third 1-1 draw in the last 5 games. And now here comes a chance for Colito. There was a handball, yes, as he was controlling the ball. We're down at 30 seconds, friends. Well, this one seems to be already doomed to end to the 1-1 score. There is the handball from Colito. The last 2 matches of Cuenca that ended were not won by the team of coach Gabriel Schur.